Tegen het Sefer Torah, Malachas Kama Lish Sefer Torah. Over my tefillah, Shemini Meis P'Techas Arden. Instead of what the tefillah we say, Shas Chalasna Apostlok Vahi Ben Tzei Arden. What we say Ben Tzei Arden, Sefer Torah Chosh Shom Fnei Atzmei. Right, the Gemara says that these two psukim, Ben Tzei Arden, Ramesha Kol Hashem Hutzei Vecha, etc. Those two psukim are considered a Sefer Torah. Echad Mishiva Sefer Torah, one of the seven, right? How is there seven? Because we split B'midbar into three. You have a midbar, Tov V'Hibin Tzei, you have a V'Hibin Tzei, and then you have afterwards. So instead of having five, the fourth is split into three, so it becomes seven. So that's the idea of V'Hibin Tzei. Eitzah Sefer Torah, when taking a Sefer Torah, come on, you see us Arden, like the Arden is traveling. Sha'az, then what happens? Yemer Meisha Kuma Hashem, V'Yafutza Yevecha, V'Yusam Esnachem Penachem. Meisha says that Hashem should have uplifting, standing up, and all your enemies should be spread away, and all your enemies should run away from you. That's what it says. Look what we say. What does it mean in serving Hashem? Every single person. Gabi is manazeh also in these times. Sha'arin Gan was when the Aron is hidden, right? The Aron, the Shiao HaMelech, hid the Aron under the Beis HaMikdash. So what does it mean? Sha'pchinas Meisha, the Pchina of Meisha, Sheyash Mikol Echad Echem Yisrael, every single Jew has inside of him. Emer, he says, Meisha says, means he. What does the saying means? It means Mamashich Magal, he draws down, Opoyel, and accomplishes Sheyiyah Ha'inya and the Kuma Hashem. Kuma Hashem was a Kuma Hashem mean a Safa V'Kima, an addition, uplifting B'chol and Yani Kedusha Asitei. So the Meisha inside every single Jew is uplifting all ideas of holiness. What it means spreading and your enemies, spreading away your enemies, and enemies running away. That shows on Bittal Vishlilo is calling negating and nullifying all unwanted things. So made up. In other words, Shaitzah Sefer Torah. We take out the Sefer Torah from the Aron Kodesh, Vayiben Se'arim, Mahavan, it says Kech, it's Koyach, the Chlalo Savayah for the general Aveda. What's the thing by taking out three Sefer Torah? Shannon says Koyach, the Chlalo Savayah, Shaitzah Sefer Torah, what the giving Koyach for the Aveda. Taking out Sefer Torah, Vayiben Se'arim, Be'efin Shachazaka is in a way of Chazaka, right? If we take a three Sefer Torah, it means this whole idea of Kum Hashem, uplifting in all years of holiness and spreading away all not good things and filling them over to Kedusha is triple. That shows the idea of Chazaka. The class seem they have a Chazaka. When something happens three times, it becomes very strong. It becomes like a Chazaka. It just gives more strength and more power to serve Hashem. So that's the idea of three times the Chazaka. Vitzah Sheish Sefer Torah Gufa, and taking out this Sefer Torah itself. Yashnim Beizei Fani Mechalos are two ways. I'm in Dalet, right? Yeah. Aleph Chazaka Shesrich Aliyos, but Yashna Avayat Tmidis. There's the constant Chazaka. Shebechalos Shanam Shana every year. Tmidin Kesidram. Vitzah Shleisha Sefer Torah, but Sefer Torah every single year. It's Sefer Torah. They got Sefer Torah. It's constant. Beis they have a Chazaka Shabbat Beifin Shal Yisaf. In addition, Musafim Kil Chasim Misharim. Certain years when Rosh Chodesh will fall and on Shabbos, then we will have an addition of three Sefer Torah. But it's not anything that's constant. It's unique. In our case, it's us. Shleish Sefer Torah, but Rosh Chodesh Nisan Shchal Shabbos. Now we're talking about Rosh Chodesh Nisan falls on Shabbos. It's not every year. That's in two different times that could be. What's the difference? The difference is fitting to the different.
He's taking like 100 pictures.
The difference is according to the teichen of what's talking about in the Sefer Torah. Like if you look inside what the Sefer Torah speaks about in Simchas Torah and what the Sefer Torah speaks about in Chodesh Nisan, to understand what's the difference. Teichen akriya. What's the teichen, the contents of what we read on Chodesh Nisan? We see in the third Sefer Torah, in Parshas Vayikra, which in there we read Parshas Vayikra, the new month, right? The month of Nisan. This month, Reish Chadashim is the head of all months. The whole idea of the three Sfarim of Simchas Torah, Mudgesh Bakriya B'Sefer Hasheni B'Ascholos Torah, is emphasized in the second Sefer. She'atam Shekayim Mishlesh Sfarim, Av Shekayim Mikar Din Hi Parshas Vayikra הכוונה same בלבד, בישראל בלבד. Why do we read 3 Sefer Torah? Why in Simchas Torah 3 Sefer Torah? We never have 3 things to read. Just what? When we finish reading B'Zayis Bracha, we don't want to have some, the Sultan should say that you didn't finish Torah, we put it away. So right away, start again with Beishas Bara. But it's not like we have an idea of reading Beishas Bara. It's nothing to do with Yom Tov. I think it's for Torah, Beishas Bara, nothing to do. So what makes us have 3 Sefer Torah? Beishas. So Beishas shows the idea of Simchas Torah. Chazal says, whoever Tchilas Parish Rashi Al Torah, Rashi writes, a Torah should have started right from Parshas Vayikra, which is the first mitzvah, which is recommended Ma'atam Pasach HaBereishis. What's the reason why Torah started not from Chedesh Zalachem, rather than Bereishis? Einashak Kriya, Simchas Torah, but from the Pasach and Bereishis. Hadev, Simchas Torah is Bereishis, the beginning of the world. We're not starting from the first mitzvah. We're starting from the nature of the world, right? That's the idea of Simchas Torah. By Kriya, Shabbos, Chedesh Nisan, Mechedesh Zalachem, Mitzvah Rishena Shem Stav B'Yisrael. The 3 Sefer Torah is Chazaka of a mitzvah. Best we could say, Shachiluk ben Kriya, the Parshas Chedesh, like Kriya Simchas Torah. What difference between Kriya of Chedesh and Simchas Torah? Difference in the month of Nisan and the month of Tishrei. Shameid and Shemistayim in Simchas Torah. Kedor, like it's known. Tishrei Yonei and Hagativis. Tishrei is the idea of natural behavior. Pasach Bereishis. V'Nisan in Yonei and Hagativis. Nisan is the idea of miraculous behavior. Seger the Hagad Yisrael. Shemishvilam Ishva Teir Nivra Elam. Right, the miraculous, the miracles. Va'ati Yisrael is silent. So much so that the question is asked. Ma'atam Pasach Bereishis. Why does Torah start off with Bereishis? Say Aliyah Tzarech L'Haskes HaTorah. In other words, the first mitzvah shows on the day of Yidden, when Haganisis, the miraculous behavior. I'll say, when Hashem chose Jewish people, was a month of Gula Gam and Hagativis and Haganisis, or redemption from natural behavior, from miraculous behavior. In other words, the whole idea of Chedesh Nisan symbolizes the idea that we're not starting from the beginning, we're starting from a miracle. Why? I think about the Yidden are higher than the world. So that's the taking of the Kriya of Chedesh Nisan. Apizesh Lavakorn is explained. The Chiluk is a fine Beitzas versus Vateda, Simchas Torah, Vashabbos, Chedesh Nisan. What's the difference between 3 Sefer Torah read on Simchas Torah, 3 Sefer Torah on Chedesh Nisan? Shabbos, 3 Sefer Torah, Simchas Torah. That's the Chazaka, close Aveda, peace in their doggy. And Simchas Torah were a Chazaka, 3 Sefer Torah, Chazaka for the regular Aveda, to medium Kissinger, right? Like, a very debateful and hagativis, natural behavior. Veitzah, Shleisha, Sefer Torah, Shabbos, Chedesh Nisan, however, on the month of Nisan. So we're also taking 3 Sefer Torah. So over there, Nasas Chazaka, calls a very debateful Shleisha for it's a Chazaka for a miraculous behavior, addition, Musaf and Gil Chasam, a very debateful and hagativis. In other words, the whole idea of Nisan is miraculous behavior, right? That we see we read about the first mitzvah, and the 3 Sefer Torah, that's a chazaka for such a behavior.